Hey guys, Caden and Slada here, and today this is our dad. He's going to be talking to you guys about what it's like to live with people with Tourettes. So
let's hear his part of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, Slade, can you tell me a little bit about what it's like living with people with Tourettes?
Well, I have 3 people in my family that have Tourettes. That doesn't include me. My wife and my kids, obviously, but you know the kids at least. I don't know if you've met my wife or not, but we've been married for about 16 years now, and it has been an experience with Tourette's. You never know what's going to happen. With my wife, it's typically been fairly mellow unless she's stressed out, and then she'll have a motor tics more often, or she'll bark occasionally like a prairie dog. My kids are the biggest part, the Tourette's adventure, so to speak. Caden has been all over the place with his ever since, I don't know, about 5, and then 5 really wasn't bad. It was more along the lines of about 9 when it started really kicking. I think the biggest thing to remember when you live with people with Tourette's is to be understanding and to be patient, because they can't help what they're doing. Sometimes it can be kind of annoying, but again, they can't really do anything about it, so just got to be patient. And the biggest thing is just try to keep them calm, because that's the biggest factor that I've seen that causes a lot of flare-ups.
If you had one piece of advice for a parent with a newly diagnosed child who's going through a tic attack, what would you say?
I guess just listen to them, because again, they can't really do anything about it, and just try to help them with it. Just to try to talk them through it and see what you can do for them, because sometimes there isn't a whole lot you can do. However, one thing I've learned with Tourette's with our kids is I don't let them use it as a crutch, so to speak. Because sometimes I'll hear, oh, I can do this because I have Tourette's, or I can't do that because I have Tourette's, and no.
How do you know the difference between a tic attack or something that's legit and something that's not?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes what's what. If I've seen it before, yeah, it's probably a tic attack, but if it's like a one-time only thing, then I tend to have doubts.
And have you ever had issues with doubting and found out that you were wrong? Or have you always, when you've doubted, you found out, nope, indeed you were right?
I'm not perfect by any stretch of imagination. However, I do think I've had a pretty good record with, calling them out when they do something that's not Tourette's related. However, sometimes, they'll like, I don't know, do something.
And it turns out legitimately it is a tic.
It turns out it was. And, then if I got on their case for it, I'll apologize for it. But typically, I'm like, hey, can you stop that? I don't typically get on cases for it.
And then what do you do when they say, no, I can't?
Well, then I just carry on.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.